Doom, the original one from 1993, turns 27 this year. Just let that sink in. The Doom franchise, and by extension the first-person shooter genre, turns 27 this year. Of course, there were sort of FPS games before Doom, including Wolfenstein, but those never really captured the essence of the modern FPS in the way that Doom did. So what is it that makes this 27-year-old legend of a game nigh immortal and in a way, well, eternal? I'm writing this less than a week before Doom Eternal releases to the general public, a game set to claim Game of the Year, Century and possibly Millennium. So with this new horizon almost punching us in the face, then why is a game from 27 years ago still relevant, let alone alive? The obvious answer is mods. Mods, 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 and more mods. Doom 1993 has all the mods. Mods ranging from simple improvements and tweaks all the way to full-blown overhauls. For instance, take a look at the previously mentioned on this channel, Brutal Doom, a mod that has been around for a very long time and which overhauls the entire game to be even more violent and fast-paced than it already was. Another overhaul mod is Guncaster, a mod which lets you not only run around casting PK fire at demons like it's going out of style, but also use a shotgun so ridiculously powerful it would literally make the Slayer cream his pants. Mods have kept many different games breathing long past their expiration dates, giving users the ability to create whatever the hell they feel like and stick it in a game. From Thomas the Tank Engine Rain in Skyrim to Guncaster, which allows you to cast PK fire at demons like it's going out of style. Doom certainly has the element of creativity going for it, having its source code released in 1997 opened the floodgates for mods, overhauls, tweaks and upgrades from the community. This combined with the rise of the internet and the compression of WAD files, the acronym literally meaning where's all the data, created a perfect storm for Doom's modding community even though its newer title, Quake, released the year before. Atop this, Doom's engine is solid. Even to this day, id Tech 1 is one of the most innovative game engines to have ever been designed, let alone created. id Tech 1, also known as the Doom engine, was designed to run on hardware incapable of rendering a 3D world in real time, and so instead opted to render a 2D world posing as a 3D world, a bloody impressive feat of John Carmack's technical prowess. Beyond being extremely optimized, the Doom engine is robust and can handle mods decently, although more advanced mods use source ports due to Doom's engine being built for MS-DOS, not Windows. You know, Doom was actually installed on more computers than Windows at one point. Doom's gameplay is exactly what you'd expect of a hardcore 90s shooter. Fast-paced, unrelenting action against horde after horde of ridiculously powerful enemies backed by some of the most iconic weapons of all time. Of course, Doom 2 had the legendary Super Shotgun, but Doom 1 had the rocket launcher, BFG, chain gun, shotgun, and plasma rifle, all of which are classics nowadays, not to mention the chainsaw, which is, well, it is Doom. Fun fact, the Doom guy is so fast in Doom 1 that by exploiting one engine glitch, you can outrun your rockets from your rocket launcher. Of course, gameplay would be no good without somewhere to play it, and Doom's level design does not disappoint. In fact, Doom's level design is genius and includes enough secret areas and fun Easter eggs to keep gamers searching for years. That doesn't mention the main combat areas were all very well designed and fairly understandable. Sure, they didn't have the best graphics or the most advanced geometry, but they fucking worked and looked amazing for their time. But even with somewhere to shoot, something to shoot and mechanics to shoot with, you still need something else. Something to shoot at! Doom was originally meant to be a licensed game in the Aliens franchise, but then it was splintered off to feature demons from hell and benefited from it. Doom's enemy design is not only ingenious in its simplicity and ability to reuse old assets, but just how varied the enemies are. You've got everything from the mighty Baron of Hell which throws fireballs at you like you insulted its fat mother down to the zombie men of Stormtrooper Land who couldn't aim to save their own lives if the target was the broadside of a barn at a 5-foot range. But of course, with all these great elements, you always need a cherry to top off the awesomeness cake, and that cherry is music. There is no other way to put it, Doom's music is fucking iconic. E1M1 might be the most recognisable song in gaming, and the rest of Doom's soundtrack has few shortcomings, really. Hilariously, the majority of the songs were lifted from 80s metal and rock remade in MIDI by Bobby Prince. But even the bands didn't care because they were too busy slaughtering demons to sue id. Though you may be saying that even the best games eventually die, you'd be right, a lot of great games have died in the past. But Doom has an ace up its sleeve: its community. Yep, you heard me right, Doom still has an active community 27 years after release. And I'm not just talking about modders. You've got the likes of speedrunners who are still, 27 years after release, finding new ways to beat their own records. You've got people who still just play Doom because it's awesome, and of course you've always got the awesome people who still develop mods for a game that is older than 90% of the audience of Doom Eternal. Though, this is all really kinda just a few facts, a bit of my opinion, and Doom. So tell me, what do you think of Doom 1993? Tell me in the comment section down below, because this is unfortunately the end of the video. I will see you all after Doom Eternal, and oh boy does it feel great to say that. I have been your host, Vert343, signing off to go play Doom Eternal. I will see you in the next video. Peace out, gentlemen.